Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. 16 weeks ago, a group of relative strangers got together in the early light of dawn in a bleak parking lot, not too far from where we are now. They nervously tied and retied their neckties, compared the shine on each other's boots, got together in some semblance of a semi-military formation as best they could, and marched smartly around the corner of a firehouse to whatever fate awaited them. That group of people included those that were drawn from all walks of life and all manner of experience. Sons and daughters, brothers and sisters, husbands, fathers, partners, some young people and some not so young people. Blue-collar, wrench-turning hammer swingers, and white-collar, paper-slinging, techno-savvy managers. Volunteer firefighters and seasoned veterans of other professional fire departments. As different as our lives had made us to that point, we were already united by a common desire to serve our respective communities and dedicate ourselves to making things in this corner of the world better than they were yesterday. Tonight, that group of relative strangers sits before you transformed into the close-knit band of brothers and sisters as the newest firefighters of the Milpitas and Santa Clara fire departments. Now, this transformation obviously didn't occur overnight and without a lot of hard work. It took dedication and the fundamental desire to make sure that each and every day was spent in earnest learning the basics of the trade we aspire to become part of. Now, to be sure, we learned the time-honored things that most people picture in their mind when they think about what firefighters do. How to pull hose line, how to use an axe, how to cut holes in roofs, pry a car apart to extricate a crash victim, perform CPR, use a defibrillator. And we also learned some more exotic things that you might not have thought of when you look at your friendly neighborhood firefighter. The complex physical science behind the development and extinguishment of fire. Principles behind radiation detection. Recognition of possible weapons of mass destruction. And the molecular structure of commonly encountered hazardous materials. Now, we smiled and we were as thrilled as any kids on their favorite roller coaster ride as we rappelled down the side of the drill tower, shimmied through increasingly narrow pipes, and drove those big, red, loud, chrome, iconic symbols of the American Fire Service. They didn't let us on the trucks, but, hopefully one day. We also furrowed our brow and gritted our teeth with determination as we pounded up and down the drill tower in full gear, or worked out together at the end of yet another already long and physically taxing day. Throughout all of those experiences that I mentioned, we came closer. We helped each other study to learn new concepts. We checked in when we knew someone's back or shoulder was aching. We asked about each other's families. We got to know each other's backstories. We shared food, laughs, hopes, dreams, sorrows, successes, and frustrations. It wasn't necessarily all wine and roses. Like any good family would, we quite often did our best to put the fun back in dysfunctional. However, we overcame adversity together and came to work each day united in spirit, eager to do more than our share and willing to pitch in to get the job of learning the basics of this profession done in the best and safest manner possible. Looking back on how far we've come, it would be easy now to be lulled into a false sense of security, to think that our work was done. The truth is that our work is just beginning. The Academy gave us our indoctrination into the many traditions and customs of the fire service. It also made the many expectations and obligations of choosing this career crystal clear. Rest assured that we have been well prepared to rise to meet those expectations and execute those obligations by being given a firm foundation in the basics of being a firefighter. The methods, the tools, safety, how to follow, and where appropriate, how to lead. It is now time for us to begin to build on top of that solid foundation as we join crews on the line, listening to the voices of experience and learning by doing in service to our citizens. We would not be here without the positive example and tutelage of our Academy staff. If, as the old saying goes, it takes a village to raise a child, then it truly takes a department to raise a firefighter. We would like to thank all the personnel who worked tirelessly both in front of and behind the scenes to make sure we were given every opportunity to succeed. From our training division to the line crews, to the administrators, and everyone in between. Not only were we supported by our own departments, but we had the privilege and the honor of learning from external fire agencies and many other partners in public safety, truly demonstrating the awe-inspiring cooperation that takes place in this profession. To our family and friends, mere words cannot express the thanks we give for the support and encouragement you have shown us in the last 4 months. You have given us the strength to push forward and to reach for new heights, sometimes even when we thought we didn't have anything left to give. We thank you for all you have done for us, and as we move into the next phase of our fire service life, we will need you even more than before. We will always remember that we have the extraordinary opportunity to do extraordinary things in service to our fellow citizens because we have been blessed with extraordinary love, sacrifice, support, and encouragement from our family and friends. We carry you with us always. Over 100 years ago, the Chief of the Fire Department of New York, Edward Crocker, made an observation that still rings true for us today. And I quote, "I have no ambition in this world but one, and that is to be a firefighter. The position may, in the eyes of some, appear to be a lowly one. But we who know the work which the firefighter has to do believe that this is a noble calling. There is an adage which says that nothing can be destroyed except by fire. We strive to preserve from destruction the wealth of the world, which is the product of the industry of humanity, necessary for the comfort of both the rich and the poor. We are defenders from fires of the art which has beautified the world, the product of the genius of people, and the means of refinement of mankind. But above all, our proudest endeavor is to save life itself, the work of God. Under the impulse of such thoughts, the nobility of the occupation thrills us and stimulates us to deeds of daring, even at the supreme sacrifice. Such considerations may not strike the average mind, but they are sufficient to fill to the limit our ambition in life and to make us serve the general purpose of human society. Thank you for being here tonight, sharing this ceremony with us. Thanks for all that we know that you've done and that we don't know that you have done for us. And God bless. Thank you.